am Susanna Keith, Tech and Travel Mom. We have a blog about travel, technology, and sports innovation. And this is our first travel segment. And I am so honored to have here today Lisa Miller, who's a travel writer. And we're going to talk about today about all the wonderful traveling you've done around, and maybe you have some great tips for members of our audience and what they can do. So Lisa, tell me, how did you get into writing?
I have been writing my whole life. Since the age of 12, I've been keeping a daily diary, so writing is a part of my life. Travel has been a part of my life as well. My parents work for Pan Am, and that sort of started me off. I started traveling at the age of 2 months and been all around the world. Used to live in Asia, love it, travel for fun, and more exotic the better, and lately it's gotten a lot more into surfing, a lot more surf-oriented.
So tell us, I know you've recently done some surf articles, so what were those about?
Those have been what I've been venturing from adventure writing into a little bit more surf-oriented writing. The surf articles have been based on people that I know in surfing, and I've been doing profile articles on them. The one I'm doing currently is for some amazing individuals who are Wall Streeters who are now actually running surf resorts in Indonesia. So I'm doing a profile article about them at the moment. And the people that I just did are Montauk based, and that article is coming out in Eastern Surf Magazine.
Oh my gosh, well, we can't wait to see that when it comes out. Everybody's got to be sure to check that out.
Weekend.
And so tell us, you've also done some very cool trips. Like recently you were in the Dominican Republic, and that was sort of a work social action trip, social justice. Tell us about that.
I worked with Fathom Travel, who are a sensational new brand for Carnival Cruise Lines, and there was just a huge full-page article about them in the New York Times. They are officially launching this month in Dominican Republic, doing service trips. So Impact Travel is basically what it's about, and it is service trips where you don't just travel to a destination, but you actually get involved, you get your hands dirty, and you actually help the community while you're there. Sensational. We planted trees on the beach. We sat and worked with school children, which was amazing. Everyone was crying at the end. We worked in a recycling paper plant with these Dominican women who sang to us. We were all in tears by the end. It was amazing, and that was a good trip. Yeah.
And I loved your article. I mean, it was so inspiring. Way to make a difference, and what a great way to take your family on a trip like that. So not only can you show them another culture, but you can show them that how in our world we need to continually find a way to make a difference. Right? We got to get off that technology and talk to each other and make a difference.
And actually, I think the bonding that goes on, whether it's with other people or with your own children, which is the goal, I think, for most families, the bonding that goes on when you're doing a service trip is overwhelmingly powerful. So that would be the way to do it, rather than let your kids sit on a beach with their phones in hand. Yes.
No, I so agree. Like the phone is off and time to bond. So Lisa, tell me, you also did a trip to Marrakesh.
Yes.
And you had a wonderful article on that with incredible
amazing.
Visuals.
Big trip I did with, so it was actually Vietnam, Cambodia, Morocco, and Madrid. And I did 2 articles on that trip. One was in Ho Chi Minh City about Saigon, because I used to live there. Back in the 90s, I lived there. And so I wrote sort of a then and now expat article, which came out in Global Living magazine, and I wrote an article for Indagare Travel, which is a local Eliza Harris here in Rye. She's amazing. I've actually done a lot of trips through her using her company. They're amazing. And I wrote the article for them about Marrakesh because they were interested in receiving something about that. So about a year after that trip, I wrote the article. Normally I write them kind of on the airplane coming home. So you can turn a 6-hour flight into 6 minutes if you write. That's how it feels if you're writing about the trip.
I love it. Again, all about focus, being in the moment, being mindful, thinking of the wonderful things that you've felt on the trip and that you experienced. And so Lisa, any tips on would-be travelers in Rye? Or?
So many good tips. I mean, it's overwhelming how many. Packing, I think packing, and also thinking about who is going on the trip with you, and that should determine where you go and what time of year you go. You should think about your audience first, which means who's going with you, and then think about the destination and the timing for it. And packing, I have incredible packing lists that are very extensive and specific to warm climate, cold climate, whether it's an international destination, things like bring Travelan, bring malaria pills, it goes, it's
great.
endless though. Special things for the airplane that you should really always have. Those compression socks are actually really smart, and earplugs are without a doubt a necessity on every flight for sure.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for all your wonderful tips. I hope
you.
you'll write an article about that. We
I
can't wait to see what you come out with next. And again,
Iceland is coming out
Iceland.
next.
Oh my gosh, fantastic.
Iceland's in the works right now.
All right, we don't want to do it. We'll do a teaser for that next time. But thank you so much for your time. You've been great, and I hope you'll come back. And we're so excited to have you be our first guest in travel. So
I'm honored. Thank you,
Lisa, thank you so much.
you.
So here's Tech and Travel Mom. Thank you again for coming today. We hope we'll bring to you more interesting travel segments. And thanks for your time.